So this reminds me of Mark 7, verse 28, I believe, whenever there was a Canaanite woman who needed Jesus' help. If you're not familiar with the Canaanites, there's the difference between the Canaanites and the Israelites. The Israelites were following God long before Jesus even came. The Canaanites didn't believe that Jesus was going to be our Savior. The Canaanites feuded with the Israelites for years about Jesus, and then Jesus finally comes, and voila, the Canaanites are confused, and they were like, nah, he's not really God's son. So anyways, a Canaanite woman, she traveled all the way from where she was from to Jesus so that she could ask him to deliver her daughter from multiple demons. And Jesus was like, it wouldn't be fair to give the children's crumbs to the dogs. Basically saying, why would I help somebody out that doesn't even believe in me, like someone who will eat anything, like, a dog. We're not going to be helping out the children of Israel who actually, want my help. And instead of going off on Jesus, because not only was he talking about her, he was talking about her daughter too, calling them dogs. She said, yes, but even the dogs eat the crumbs off the floor. So basically, she came back at him without disrespecting him. So that's how she wound up getting his help. A lot of the times there are people out here who can actually deliver you from things that God has anointed to deliver you. But they're going to test you first because they know your old character. They don't know who you are today. They don't know what your walk with God looks like. All they know is your old self. Now, she actually had faith in Jesus. To actually have faith in Jesus, it was so much easier for people to be delivered. There was one woman who she just touched Jesus' back and she got delivered from what she needed to be delivered from because she believed in it that hard. And Jesus' disciples didn't even believe in him that hard. So in the Bible, it shows us multiple times that faith trumps everything. Jesus trumps everything. God trumps everything. So next time somebody comes at you sideways and you want to pop off, just think about this. This is what I always do. Because, baby, I used to be that one, that 2 and that 3, that will go off on everybody and their mama. I have walked out of jobs cussing everybody out on my way out. Trust and believe. So number 1, you ask yourself, is this worth my time? If your answer to that is no, leave it at the door. But if your answer to that is yes, and so you go to the next question. Is me reacting to this worth the jail or hell time that I might be able to face if this escalates? If the answer to that is no, then cut it off. But if the answer to that is yes, then think about when Jesus got slapped in the face just for telling the truth. And he looked at him and said, if you can point out where I lied, then you might be justified. But if you can't, why did you strike me? God is peace. God is love. You do not have to react to everything people do. You actually should not.